Donchenko faces an early challenge in the Nimzondian defense Samisk variation Capablanca variation, as Vuelban sets the tone in Grenke Chess Festival 2025 Grenke Chess Open Round 2. On d4. Knight f6. On c4. On e6. Knight c3. Bishop b4. On e3. King castled kingside. On a3. Bishop takes c3 check. On takes c3. On c5. Bishop d3. Knight c6. Knight e2. On b6. On e4. We are now in the Nimzondian defense Samisk variation Capablanca variation. Vuelban considers playing Bishop g5. On h6. Bishop h4. On d6. On f4. On e5. On d5. Knight b8. King castled kingside and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight e8 played by Donchenko. King castled kingside. Bishop a6. On f4. On f5. Donchenko is aiming to play. On takes e4. Bishop takes e4. Bishop takes c4. On takes c5. Knight f6. Bishop d3. Bishop takes d3. Queen takes d3. On takes c5 and gain a significant edge. Bishop e3 played by Vuelban. On takes e4. Bishop takes e4. Knight d6. Threatening knight takes e4. Bishop takes c6 played by Vuelban. On takes c6. On takes c5. Knight takes c4. Bishop f2. Queen e7. It is novelty move. Threatening pawn takes c5. Queen c1 played by Vuelban. On takes c5. Rook e1. Rook a d8. Knight g3. Rook d5. Donchenko might go for on e5. Rook a2. On h5. On h3. On h4. Knight f1. Queen f7. Knight h2. On takes f4 and dominate the board. Knight e4 played by Vuelban. On e5. Threatening rook takes f4. Bishop g3 played by Vuelban. Queen f7. Threatening pawn takes f4. On takes e5 played by Vuelban. Knight takes e5. Knight g5. Threatening knight takes f7. Queen f5 played by Donchenko. Donchenko considers playing knight d3. Knight e6. Knight takes e1 and establish a winning position. Bishop takes e5 played by Vuelban. Queen f2 check. King h1. Vuelban considers playing Bishop g3. Queen f5. Knight e6. Rook f6. Knight c7. Rook d3. Rook e8 check and establish a winning position. Rook takes e5 played by Donchenko. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Rook e2 played by Donchenko. Threatening queen takes g2 mate. Rook takes e2 played by Vuelban. Bishop takes e2. Knight g1. Bishop c4. Donchenko might go for bishop d5, queen g5, pawn h6, queen g3, queen takes g3, pawn takes g3, rook f2, and gain a significant edge. Knight h3 played by Vuelban. Threatening knight takes f2. Queen e2 played by Donchenko. Donchenko is planning to play bishop d5, queen g5, queen b2, rook e1, queen takes c3, and gain a significant edge. Queen e1 played by Vuelban. Queen b2. Think carefully what is the best move for Vuelban. Rook b1 is the right idea because queen c2, rook c1, queen b2, queen e3, bishop d5, rook g1. Still Vuelban is losing. Let's explore the main variation. Queen b2. Donchenko's idea is to play bishop d5, queen g1, bishop takes g2 check, queen takes g2, queen takes a1 check, and gain a significant edge. Knight g1 is a mistake played by Vuelban. Bishop d5. Vuelban fought hard but ultimately had to concede defeat.